Imagine walking down the street, stepping onto a bus, finding a seat on the train, completely unaware that someone is secretly recording you. Not for security reasons, but for their own personal fetish. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario, it's happening right now on YouTube. A channel has been quietly uploading videos of unsuspecting women, all for the purpose of a bizarre and unsettling fetish. Trampling. And the worst part? YouTube hasn't done anything about it yet. This isn't just an isolated incident, it's part of a much larger, hidden network of channels exploiting unsuspecting people for views and gratification. Join me as we explore this disturbing rabbit hole. To understand why this channel exists, we need to talk about trample fetishism. It's a form of foot fetish where people gain gratification from the sight of someone stepping on objects or even other people. While consensual trample fetish content exists online, this particular case is different, as it involves real, unaware individuals, mainly consisting of women. This specific YouTube channel has been posting videos for months, maybe even years. The content? Women in buses and trains, stepping on what they believe is just a random object, but in reality, it's something placed there intentionally, sometimes even the uploader's own hands. The women in these videos have no idea that they are part of someone's fetish content. They never gave consent, and yet, their faces, their movements, and their actions are now being viewed by thousands of strangers for reasons they were never informed of. Some of these videos are unsettling enough on their own. But then you start looking at the titles, and that's when things get even worse. One of them outright uses the phrase high school girl, making it painfully clear what kind of audience this is trying to attract. It's not just voyeuristic, it's predatory. The videos tend to follow the same format. The camera is always positioned low, aimed at the shoes of the women. The uploader intentionally places objects, jackets, their own hands, on the ground, waiting for someone to unknowingly step on them. What makes this worse is that their faces aren't even blurred. These women, who have no idea they're being filmed, are completely exposed for anyone watching. And before the footage even starts, there's always a little story in the video. For example, trying to get my foot trampled in a bus by a high school girl. Or carefully placed my jacket under her seat, she got mad when she found out. If you think this is just one isolated channel, think again. A quick glance at the comments section reveals an entire underground community dedicated to this kind of content. Users aren't just watching, they're engaging. Some are requesting specific locations, suggesting different objects like bread, or even sharing links to other channels doing the same thing. It's like a network. And once you start looking, it doesn't stop. Clicking on these commenters' profiles often leads to even more channels doing the same thing. Sometimes with different types of fetish content, but all following the same formula, secretly recording women without their knowledge. This isn't an accident, it's deliberate, an organized effort, a hidden ecosystem of voyeuristic content. There's a chance that some of these videos are staged. In some uploads, you'll see women stepping on objects like laptops or electronics that the uploader has clearly placed, almost like props. In these cases, it's possible that they're aware they're being recorded, maybe even participating willingly. But that doesn't make the situation any less disturbing, because then there are the other videos, the ones where the women don't seem to know they're being filmed at all. There's no interaction, no acknowledgement of the camera. Just them going about their day, while someone secretly fixates on their every step. And even worse, some of these women look visibly uncomfortable. You will notice small reactions, hesitation, looking around, shifting their stance, almost as if they sense something is off, but can't quite place it. For example, let's take a look at this video. In the video, you can see the person secretly recording a woman as she sits absorbed in her phone, completely unaware that she's being filmed. The camera lingers on her, as if waiting for the perfect moment. Then, the uploader subtly shifts the angle, panning down to reveal a jacket carefully placed on the ground. Time passes, but nothing happens. Growing impatient, he makes a bold move, getting up and deliberately sitting right in front of her. This sudden action seems to make her uncomfortable, and without a word, she gathers her things and leaves. The video ends there, but the intent is clear. These videos aren't staged. These are carefully orchestrated scenarios designed to capture video for themselves and their audience's fetish without the woman's knowledge or consent. Do you think there's still any form of consent here? In many of these videos, the uploader links their Instagram account, which provides even more insight into their activities. Upon visiting their profile, it becomes clear that their Instagram feed is essentially an extension of their YouTube channel. The content is nearly one-to-one with footage of women in public transport, unaware they're being filmed, just like in the YouTube videos. The Instagram account doesn't just repost YouTube clips, rather, it's brand new content, often in a more casual and less edited format. You can see that these moments are showcased as part of a broader collection, emphasizing the uploader's obsession with these accidental interactions. The captions often mirror the voyeuristic tone of the videos, further reinforcing that this is not accidental or random. It's an intentional act to share and normalize the fetish. By linking their Instagram to the videos, they are promoting the same disturbing behavior on a widely accessible social media platform, normalizing it in a space where people might not expect such content. The uploader seems to have a smaller, more niche following compared to their YouTube channel. However, this only amplifies the disturbing nature of the content shared. The comment sections on their posts is filled with disturbing interactions. Viewers asking for the ages of the women filmed, which is already unsettling. In one of their responses to a comment, the uploader mentions that their YouTube channel is here for now. This offhand comment raises concerns as it suggests the uploader is aware that their content is unethical and problematic. This point is further reinforced as someone on Instagram asked why their YouTube account got deleted again, suggesting that this isn't their first channel. It's possible that the uploader's activities could date back years, and we may never know the full extent of how long this disturbing behavior has been going on. From the footage, we can identify that all these videos are filmed in Greece. Just based on the conversations in the background of these videos. To reinforce this claim, the Instagram page also features a name in Greek. Just because these recordings happen in public transport, it doesn't mean they're legal. Filming someone without their knowledge, especially for exploitative purposes, raises serious legal concerns. In Greece, as part of the European Union, the GDPR strongly protects an individual's rights to privacy. Even in public spaces like trains or buses, these laws state that filming or capturing someone without their consent can be a violation of their personal privacy, especially when it's done in an intrusive manner. By filming and sharing these moments without the consent of the people involved, the uploader is crossing a legal and ethical line. Not only are they exploiting these unsuspecting women, but they are also potentially violating privacy rights and breaking data protection laws. I want to make it clear that this isn't about shaming personal preferences, but the issue here is the lack of consent and the unaware women being recorded. Despite only covering one channel, it's more than likely that there are multiple channels out there posting the same kind of content. This type of exploitation thrives on anonymity and a blatant disregard for consent, and once you start looking, it's clear that this is just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, the latest upload on their Instagram was from 4 weeks ago, showing that they're still creating and sharing this disturbing content, and there are likely more videos yet to come to light. This isn't just one person, it's a rabbit hole of people who justify and consume these violations of privacy, hidden in plain sight across multiple platforms. The question is, how deep does it go? If you come across videos like this, please be sure to report them. The more attention we bring to these issues, the harder it becomes for this kind of content to exist unchecked. Thanks for watching. Take care.